A researcher is investigating if a new fertilizer improves the yield of a particular crop. The researcher selects two fields, one for the experimental group and one for the control group. The experimental field receives the new fertilizer, while the control field receives the standard fertilizer. After the harvest, the researcher measures the crop yield for each field and compares the mean yield between the two groups. What is the alternative hypothesis for this study? Is it choice A, that the new fertilizer has no effect on the crop yield? Is it choice B, the new fertilizer reduces the crop yield compared to the standard fertilizer? Is it choice C, the crop yield for the experimental group is significantly higher than that of the control group? Or is it D, the crop yield for the control group is significantly higher than the experimental group? Well, we're trying to determine what the alternative hypothesis is for this study. So choice A can absolutely be ruled out because the no effect that's provided in that answer choice represents the null hypothesis. So that's definitely not the alternative hypothesis. Now let's look again at the beginning of this problem to determine what we're trying to prove here, or what the researcher is trying to find. They want the new fertilizer to improve the yield of a particular crop. Okay, so the new fertilizer reduces the crop yield. Well, that's exactly the opposite of what they're trying to do, so that's not it. The crop yield for the experimental group is significantly higher than the control group. This one seems to work, so I'll put a check mark by it right now. And now let's look at D. The crop yield for the control group is significantly higher than that of the experimental group. No, that's not what we're looking for either, because that would prove that the current fertilizer is better than the new one. So that definitely makes answer choice C the correct answer for this problem.